Thank you, gentlemen, for talking with us. I was physically exhausted at the end of this movie. I was literally slumped in my chair. Like, it was exhausting, but such an important and such a well-told story. What was your initial reaction when kind of first becoming a part of this?
Well, my initial reaction was, I get to work with Kathryn Bigelow. I'm not gonna lie. But then on top of that, it was this story needs to be told because I had no idea that this happened, and then to do research and find out that over 300 of these happened back in the '60s, that are still stories that have not been told. It just elevated the importance of why we do what we do and why we love what we do, because through telling our stories and through dialogue, it just continues to humanize, something that can be very dehumanizing.
Yeah, I was saddened that I had never heard of this story either. Your reactions and what made you want to be a part of it?
Anytime, you have a director of Kathryn's caliber coming together, I think everybody wants to work with her because you understand that she's not just picking projects at random, that she really wants to tell this story and there has to be some gravity to it. So that I was initially excited about, and then after reading the script and understanding who would be working on it, there was this sense of, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to tell this story that I'd never felt such a sense of awareness, understanding, empathy, but then also embarrassment after seeing a movie of like not understanding that this happened and not letting these people's voices go unheard for 50 years was really embarrassing. So that I think with this is what came with it for me. Of this affected my life in so many different ways. The viewers will also have that experience, and that's what's necessary here.
And for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've wanted to work with Kathryn for such a long time, so that's kind of a dream come true naturally as well. But when I did find out about this story, very similarly, it's that idea of, because it is so relevant, and it was 50 years ago. It needs to be told, awareness needs to be built. Now is the time to tell a story like this. I feel honored. It's a huge privilege to be a part of something that might affect change that hopefully will affect change in a positive way.
I did think, at least so much has changed, sarcastically. Like, it really, not that much has changed, ironically. I think Kathryn Bigelow is kind of known for pulling no punches and like not holding back. What was that like to be around kind of the practical sets and the realistic nature of all of this?
I think the first thing is that as an actor, you're free.
Yeah.
As Ben mentioned before, you don't have marks that you have to hit. The cameras change every take. The camera will be somewhere else. There are multiple cameras on set at different times. You don't know where they are. You might, back into a camera operator during the scene, and you keep acting. It's 360 degrees of acting, and I think that alone makes the experience just open and liberating.
Yeah, I think that's really it here. You can't pull punches with this story.
No.
You have to feel like you're in this room, and then you're in the middle of the rebellion, and that's, when shooting it with that 360 degrees, not being aware of where a camera was a big thing for me. And then feeling the energy rise and how infectious it was. How as the scene continued to build, people built in the scene. And then when watching it, you feeling that as well. It is this sense of chaos that's happening and this sense of rage and frustration that's just building throughout this movie. And I think that's what Kathryn does so well. She's not trying to hide anything from you. She's just trying to get something to you. And wherever you naturally end up going is what you needed from this film.
You were involved in some pretty kind of brutal scenes, if you will. Was that the same for you?
Yeah, it was. We, that moment on the page, or the episode at the motel on the page, we sort of would flow through it and keep moving. And there was a lot of stuff that wasn't on the page that we would explore and write and improvise and sort of just create on the go. And that was kind of really liberating, but it's kind of really dark too, You find yourself sort of doing things, saying things, going to places, because you have to, though. It's kind of, you could pull punches and wink at the camera and have that attitude of, hey, But you won't do the story any service. You won't do anything. You won't move anybody. You won't make anybody feel uncomfortable so that they want to do this. And I think when you say Kathryn doesn't pull any punches, that she created a brilliant environment for that to sort of happen.
Made in Hollywood.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. We want to know, what would you have asked? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, for more videos like this, hit the MIH TV logo right here. And for the next awesome video, click right there.